So what's up everyone, this is again Filipina Elated, and of course for today's vlog is that I'm going to interview again one of my cousin friend, and of course for sure we will know about her background, her family status, about her point of view about relationship and everything about life. So let's get started. So before we proceed to our interview, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you would be updated on my next video. And I'm gonna ask you if how are you today?
I'm great. I was a little busy earlier, but yeah.
And I'm gonna ask what is your name?
I'm Kimberly Figuracion. You can call me Kim or Kimay. Most people call me Kimay.
Okay, and how old are you, Kim?
I'm 21.
You are 21 years
Yes,
old. And
21.
tell me about yourself.
I'm a third year accountancy student in University of San Carlos. I am currently working. I'm a working student because I'm working part-time as a real estate sales consultant, and I am also helping our family business selling second-hand clothes, or commonly known as ukay-ukay.
Yes, so you are selling okay here in the
Yes.
Philippines. If it's okay with you, you can share to my viewers about your store, so that if they want to purchase something about their Filipina girlfriend here in Philippines, they can contact with you.
Okay, so our ukay-ukay store is actually in Carbon Market. It's across University of San Jose, Recoletos, and we normally sell blouses, pants, jackets, shorts, and the like. So, yeah. Did you refer to that store? Like ukay-ukay?
Yes.
Yes.
And what is the prices of the clothes that you sell there?
Very, very cheap. Around it, the price range is around 100 to 200 pesos. There are also 10 pesos only, or 20 pesos. You can really buy a lot with just 100 pesos.
Yes, guys, and don't forget, guys, to if ever you want to purchase something, and don't forget to maybe after this video is I'm gonna leave her if it's okay with her information, so that you can purchase her clothes or everything you want to know about her. So let's proceed. Are you from province or city?
I was born and raised here in Cebu City.
Okay, and have you tried, let's proceed about relationships. So I'm gonna ask you if have you tried being in a relationship before?
Yes, I've tried. It was a 1 year and 5 month relationship. I was just 18 years old, so it was very young love.
Oh yes. So what status do you have right now?
I'm single.
You are
I've been single for 3 years.
Okay, so you are not planning to mingle right now?
I'm single, but I think I'm ready to mingle.
Okay,
3
that's
years
great.
is already a long time.
Yes. And can you describe what is your first heartbreak alike?
My first and
Yeah.
greatest heartbreak is actually because of my dad. It's not someone romantic, it's my dad, because he left me and my mom and my siblings at a very young age. I'm the eldest among 5 siblings, so I was just 16 years old when my dad left, and our youngest sibling was just 6 years old, because 10 years is our gap. So our youngest was just 6 years old, and then he left us, and our mom, we were really struggling financially. He left us with a debt, and then we were studying, and then my mom does not have work, so we really did not know where to get income.
That time.
Yes, at that time. And then I've been a scholar since grade 7 until now. So it was really hard for me to balance school, and then since our dad left us, I had to find a lot of sidelines, sell whatever I could sell so that I could help our mom.
Wow, what a very good
Yes, so-
daughter. Yes, exactly. And talking about your dad, what happened to your dad? Like he left you like dead?
No,
No, or-
he's still alive. He's still alive. Pero at that time, he left us suddenly, saying he left us suddenly, and then after a year, he
Came back.
reconnected,
Mhm.
but failed to provide financial assistance still. So we're still struggling until now.
And yeah, so too much for that. I don't want to you cry. And what's something you used to believe about relationship but no longer do?
Before,
Yes.
I used to believe that when you love someone,
Mhm. Yes.
when you love someone, you'd always want him or her around. You'd always want to be with him or her. So whatever you do, you want him to be with you.
Mhm.
Like, you have to stick together. And then when you're down or when you're troubled, I believe that when your boyfriend or girlfriend loves you, he or she should be there for you always. And then right now, I don't do that or believe in that anymore. It's different now.
Okay. And what is for you? What is a perfect first date for you to be a memorable?
For me, a memorable first date would be would be anywhere, like beach or just coffee date, as long as there is a meaningful and deep conversation to get to know the other person. That's a perfect first date for me. And like, if we vibe and then diba? We understand each other, we have the same goals, and then that would be the first date.
Okay. So, do you see yourself having kids in the future?
Right now, since I have a lot of siblings,
Mm-hmm.
and I only have my mom, we don't have a dad, so every time my mom goes out to work or goes out to find source of income, I'm the one left here to take care of my siblings. So it already feels like I'm a mom, a
Yes.
second mom to my siblings. And for me, right now, at present, I don't see myself having kids in the future, but maybe that will still change.
Yes. And if so, how many?
Oh my gosh. Maybe just 4, because for me, it's lonely for the kids to be just alone, or just two of them. So I think 4 would be okay na.
Okay. And do you believe in soulmates right now? Soulmates.
I don't believe in soulmates.
Why is it? Why is it?
And maybe I believe in soulmates, but I think it's not limited to romantic relationships. I mean, your best friend can be your soulmate. Your
yes.
sister can be your soulmate.
Exactly.
Diba? So I don't believe it's limited to having your boyfriend or girlfriend as your soulmate.
Okay. And if you believe, no, what can you believe, no? So, tell me about the best date that you have ever been on in your life. And was he a Filipino or a foreigner?
To disclose to everyone, I haven't dated a foreigner, so I've only dated Filipinos. And your question was my best date?
Yes. Since you said or also earlier that you tried being in a relationship, but right?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So, what is it memorable that time? Like, did he go or take you out for a date?
Yes. The one date my ex-boyfriend and I had that was very memorable for me was when he took me out to top of Cebu,
Yes.
in Busay.
Mm-mm.
We ate dinner. I think it was our 6 month sari. He took me out on a surprise trip.
Okay. And you were so surprised that time.
Yes, because I did not know where he would take me. And then
Yes.
we were just students, so I don't think it would be to go somewhere expensive.
Yes. And do Filipina go to church? Do they love to God? Like do they love and believe in God?
Yes, I think most Filipinas
Yes.
love and believe in God.
Yes.
Me included. And you,
Yes.
diba?
Yes. For you also, guys, I am a Catholic and you are a Catholic
Yes.
too. Yes, and we believe in God. Mostly Filipina here in the Philippines believe in God, and we love God for real. And how do you talk yourself down from anger or frustration? Like if you are frustrated about something, how will you? What will be or what will be your doing so that
I'll
you
calm
will,
down.
yes,
Um, every time I get angry or frustrated, let's admit it, it's quite hard to like control our anger and frustration. But my my great love,
mm-hmm. Yes,
my
you
great love, he taught me really to control my emotions. So normally when I'm angry or frustrated, I choose to be silent. I choose to not speak at all or not talk with the person who made me angry or frustrated, because I might end up speaking hurtful things to him or her, and that does not make the situation any better. It only makes it worse. And then our relationship will most likely be broken, because hurtful words are hard to forget, or they're not
Yes.
even forgotten.
Yes, in other
Yes.
words, when you are anger or frustrated, you will just shut your mouth so that you can't give or talk bad words toward a person.
Yes.
And do you have a good relationship with your family right now?
I believe so. We're really close.
Yes, I'm great. That's great. so so what did you do now for a living?
Right now, since I mentioned earlier that I am a working student, my part-time work is I am an active real estate sales consultant. So I offer real estate properties like condos, house and lots, any property really, if you'd like to invest or if you'd like to live in it. So I can help people with that. Most of my clients actually are foreigners.
Oh my God! So yes,
Yes.
guys, after really this video is that I'm going to put your Facebook account or
Yes.
something that they can contact with you, because most or they other foreigners also message me sometimes that if I know some lots or some condos that if they will visit here in the Philippines, they can live or they want to purchase something. So maybe you can help that.
Yes, I can definitely help with that. We can sell any projects from any developers. We have access to listings of properties here in Cebu or in the Philippines, because I work under a realty and brokerage firm.
Okay, that's a great job. And
Thank you.
are you finding your dream job right now or creating it?
I believe I'm in the process of achieving my dream job. I think.
What process what process did you do now so that you can achieve your goals or dreams in life?
One would be focusing on my studies, really, despite the financial struggles. I really never, my gosh, it's so noisy. Anyway, I really don't set aside my studies. I still make sure to excel in my studies, because I aim to be a CPA. And then if God permits, I'd like to proceed to law school as well, hoping that I can get myself to law school and finance myself to law school. And also, being a real estate agent for me is long-term long-term source of income. So at present and until the future, I still plan to be a real estate agent. So that would be my goals, my career goals would be to become a CPA lawyer and a real estate agent.
Oh my God. Good luck to you and to
Thank
your
you so much.
future.
I need that. I need that, Jude.
And yeah, let's proceed. As do you have a preference when it comes to a relationship?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
I
What?
prefer a mature and healthy relationship.
Okay. And what is your ideal man and what personality you are looking for a boyfriend if in case? Yes. So little background of it if you wouldn't mind to share that with
Sure.
Yes.
My ideal man is someone who is smarter than me. I
Oh.
really like someone who can teach me things and then still be humble enough, because diba, most guys smarter than us would put us down or make us feel down because we know less than they do. So I'd like someone who is smart and at the same time humble.
Okay. And would you date a man with a fat belly or older than you? Or a man that is have a bigger age gap to you? Yes.
Well, to be honest, my great love, someone I consider my great love is actually 10 years older than me.
Wow.
I've dated older guys before, but only in the range of 5 to 10 years. I haven't dated anyone older than 10 years.
Okay, so who would you choose? A Filipino or a foreigner?
I guess it depends.
It depends. In what way that your answer it depends.
Well, if a foreigner can show us or can show me that he really loves me and he is sincere and genuine and he is kind, then of course I think nationality does not matter. If you are kind, if you are sincere, with your intentions, and then if you really love me and then you can show me that you do, then foreigner or Filipino, I will choose you, Charot.
Yes. Yes, exactly, guys. And yeah, if a foreigner, and who would you choose? A young foreigner who lives in the country for a work, or an old one that is retired and have a pension already?
That's I haven't encountered that question before, so it's quite hard for me.
But yeah, if you are going
if
to
given that
question.
choice, I think, oh my gosh,
A young or an old one?
how old?
like let's just say that 30 years old gap or 20 years old, 20 to 30 years old, because actually majority of my viewers are like 50 years old, 45 to 60 years old, to be honest.
Okay.
But also there's also a young foreigner who also watches my video. So, and you, who would you choose? A young or an old?
I've always been a firm believer of age does not matter.
Yes.
I really don't judge couples who have long age gaps, because, for example, my mom and my biological dad, they have a gap of 19 years, so age gap does not really bother me at all. So to answer the question, I think it would really still depend on the personality of the person. So if I can connect with that person, if I can see that he has good personal characteristics, he is kind, humble, like that, and then I can see that he is genuine, and I can be comfortable with that person, then his age will not matter to me.
Okay, a great answer. So, what is your first impression when a foreigner date a very young Filipino?
My first impression would normally, usually, really, when I see couples like that, I'm really happy because, well, I can see that I've mentioned earlier that I'm a believer of age does not matter, and then I can see that really there are happy, very happy couples, even though they have long age gaps, and then they're still very happy, and then they don't mind about it. So I'm really happy, and then I also don't I like I don't like the judgments or comments of other people that when a Filipina is dating a foreigner, they would immediately judge that a Filipina is just using the foreigner for money. We often hear those judgments from other people, but I've met Filipinas really that I've talked, I became friends with, and then they told me that they're really in love with their partners, their foreigner partners, and I'm glad because it just it feels good that someone's happy with that person. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, as long as they are sincere to each other,
yes,
and
they love
also
each other.
the commitment.
Yes.
And what is your opinion about a Filipino woman scamming money from a foreigner? Because as you have mentioned earlier, that oftentimes we heard that some Filipinos scamming foreigners only for money. So what is your opinion about that?
I really, really oppose to that. I never support those things, even though I am personally, my family and we are financially struggling, but we never really opt to choose that way of earning money, because if I put myself in the position of that foreigner, of course, I would not feel good, diba?
Yes.
It would be really, it would be bad like
Yes.
that. So I've also experienced before that I was scammed by a foreigner.
Oh my
I mean, he tried to, but he did not succeed because I knew it was a scam. But then it was actually good for me that I knew it was a scam. So I hope we don't do that to each other.
Yes, exactly, guys. Not to scam everyone. And yeah, do you think in the future Filipina attitude and culture will change into a different one?
Because we're dating foreigners.
Yes,
Or
most like that. Like also a foreigner, they have question about us that we as time goes by, we are more like about Western people. So is it possible that our culture or our attitude will divert to into a different, like a Western woman there in their country? Because they also said that the woman there is also want money from them, so that's why they choose a Filipina, because they know that Filipina is a good, and when it comes to relationship they are sincere. So is it possible that our culture and our attitude will change into a different one in the future?
For me, I won't turn a blind eye to the possibility that our culture will change, but I hope
It will not.
it would be for the better. If it will
Yes.
change, it will be for the better. But in terms of like really becoming similar to Western women, there's a possibility that some of us will
Yes.
adapt that change. But
Not a
I think, I believe that our it won't apply to all Filipinas,
Yes.
because I believe that we are all raised to be women with dignity. We don't use people or foreigners for this matter for money. We don't use them for money. We are often taught by our mothers, our
Yes.
grandmothers, that we should never be like that. then
Yes,
I think that's something that will stay in our core, deep in our core. It will not change.
Okay, a great answer again.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, how do you treat people who can do nothing for you? Like
I treat them well because I believe in pay it forward. Because diba, we all have experienced other people doing good things for us during our bad times. So those times, I'd like to pay that forward by treating other people who can do nothing for me the same way. I'll help them. I'll treat them kindly because it makes me happy to be able to help. Diba? Because we all know, we know the excuse me, we know the feeling of having little or having nothing, and then we don't want others to treat us badly. So those times, we'll choose to really treat poor people or unprivileged people
what kind?
kindly,
Yeah.
because I believe too that if they have the chance to help others and to they have the chance to choose how they treat other people, other poor people, they would also treat them kindly because we treated them that way, so they would most likely also do it to others. So it's like a ripple effect.
So, how many dates do you think a Filipina should have before being intimate to a boyfriend?
For
Yes.
me,
Just an opinion.
based on my experience,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. Based on my experience, I
based
have
on-
not much experiences
About-
yet.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
maybe in before becoming intimate, I think not the number of dates, but I think it took me 6 months. Yes,
6
that
months.
long before
Okay.
being intimate.
And have you tried being in a long distance relationship?
Yes, I tried, but
And how long it is?
it was only for 2 months.
2 months.
It did not last long. You were not meant to be.
But yeah, how did you manage your relationship to that guy without having any physical contact? Because most Western people also believe that having a physical contact is also important of a relationship. But 2 months is something we can call that long. So how did you manage?
We just kept on video calling, really.
Okay.
Like even when we're asleep, we were on video call.
Wow, so sweet for you. And yeah, so video calling.
Yes.
It's in other words, it's the communication.
Yes, even when we were doing something else, like I was studying and he was working with video call. Even though we were not talking to each other, we were just watching each other. Like that.
Okay, so this question is something like but I'm gonna ask this if it depends on you or if you are going to answer or not.
Okay.
Or just cut. So how do you feel about boyfriends using condoms with their girlfriends if they are in a relationship?
I think using condoms
Yes.
or not using condoms, it depends on the couple, especially I think the girl. So if she wants to use the condom, I think that would be okay. The boy should respect that. And then if not, then maybe they're ready for a baby. I don't know.
And yeah, is it a wise decision to use a condom when it comes to sexualizing a person?
I believe so, especially when they are still not financially capable or stable to raise a child, because there's always a possibility of getting pregnant. So you should use a condom or anything that prevents the girl from getting pregnant.
Okay, yeah, guys. So, is it a red flag for you if a foreign guy that you are dating has a lot of body count? Just in case in the future you will meet someone that a foreigner that has a lot of body counts?
He that's the past na, right?
Yes.
Like, no, it's not a red flag for me.
So,
Just as long as he's healthy.
okay.
Doesn't matter to me.
Okay. And if you are going to choose between love and money, what will be your chosen answer?
It would definitely be love.
Why is
Because I think we all know Bill Gates. I never forget what he said. He said na in if you want to be successful, you just have to keep one woman with you, because yeah, that woman will help you succeed, like that. So I think with love, even if both of you right now don't have money or both of you are poor, I know that with love you can help each other through the ups and downs. You will be committed to helping each other grow, helping each other succeed. So that will in the future result to both of you prospering, succeeding, having money. So because in the other situation where you choose money, if your partner has money and then you don't love him, I don't think you'll be happy.
Yes, exactly, guys. And what is your love language?
My love language is definitely acts of service. Because I have a lot of things to do. I have a lot of responsibilities as the eldest. Tapos, plus I am a scholar. Tapos, plus I work. And then I help my family with anything that can give a source of income. So I'm usually really very busy. So I appreciate if my partner can do some of those things for me, so to lighten up my load.
So if would you rather have a home in a beach or in the mountain?
I'm a mountain type of person.
Why is that?
Because I like the cold. And then the peace, the green, all the green I can see, I feel at peace. The beach for me is, it's hot.
Okay.
I'm not into those.
Okay, so
but I still, that's only if if I have to choose.
Okay.
But being in the beach or mountain, it's
okay.
pretty great.
So if you can choose where to live, and if money is not an issue right now, are you living in the other country or here in the Philippines?
I'm a very nationalistic person, so I really choose the Philippines.
Okay. So what does wife and husband material meant to you? When you heard a word husband and wife, what comes in your mind first?
The first thing that comes to my mind would be really commitment.
Yes.
Because I know commitment is something cliche, but it's really hard to do, like being committed to one person for the rest of your life. That's a choice that you have to make every day, no matter what kind of person your husband or wife becomes along the way. Because for example, 50 years, 60 years is a long time, and then that's there's a lot of chances there within that period that your husband or your wife will change. He or she will not be the same anymore, just like when you first met him or her. So when that time comes, you should still be committed to choose her despite.
Yes. And yeah, what is your definition of cheating?
My definition of cheating is probably when I haven't wait.
Or have you being cheated before or not?
Yes, I've experienced being cheated on by my partner.
Oh my god, that hurts.
Yes, and
yeah.
then he even got that girl pregnant. Like, oh my gosh.
Oh my God, for real?
Yes.
So he is a father right now.
Yes, he's a father right now and already married to that girl.
And so for you, since you experienced that kind of before, so what is your definition when you heard the word cheating?
Cheating, it would be when you like when you are you like to do like even the thought of having sex or something with another person aside from your girlfriend. I think even that thought, it's already cheating. I think it's already emotional or ano ba.
Yes.
Especially, I think emotional cheating is worse because you already like someone, but then you're still in a relationship with your girlfriend. So, that's already cheating.
Okay, so what is your greatest accomplishment in life? At the age of 21 years old, what is the greatest accomplishment you achieve right now?
I believe my greatest accomplishment right now is not any material possession yet because I still don't have the funds or the money. I think it would be the person that I have become now, because before, when I was in a relationship with the one I mentioned earlier, I was really immature and toxic and very sensitive to the point that I was not a healthy girlfriend to be in a relationship with. And then right now, I believe that I have grown out of that version of me. I believe that I'm better. I am more mature, stronger, and yes, like that. Like I can better control my emotions. I believe that's my greatest accomplishment.
Okay, and what is the best thing that a parents raise on you? Like how they raise you when you are a child?
The one thing I am very grateful my parents did is when they always let me work for something before I can get it. Like for example, before when my dad was still with us, we were honestly living
Healthy life.
a good life. We were living a good life. We were not financially struggling. So that time, if whenever I'd ask him for a cell phone or a laptop, he would always tell me first to work for it. Like you have to be the top of your class before I can give you this. Like that. He would always tell us that. And then same with my mom before. They really wanted us to know the value of money, like so that we won't waste it.
Yes.
So that's something I'm really grateful for. That right now, I still bring it with me. So I really think that before I get something or before I deserve something, I have to work for it. It's not something that just comes out magically. Like so. Since then, so because of that practice, because of how they disciplined us that way, being financially struggling right now, it's not too much of a challenge for me. It's a challenge. It's a very challenging, but not too much because we've been raised to really work hard. So yeah, so right now, before a lot of people would tell us that we were kids,
That have everything.
there's a golden spoon in our mouth, but we know how to work for it. We were very practical.
So in what way you are a practical right now at the age of 21? Are you a practical woman or not?
I believe I am a practical woman. I don't party because what good can we possibly get out of partying, diba? I prioritize what matters first before any laag or
Like going outside.
Yes.
And yeah, what is your biggest lesson you've ever learned this year? Because it's almost 2023.
Yes.
And yeah, what is your biggest lesson?
My biggest challenge this year really is I'm not financially stable this year. My biggest challenge is my finances. I've been having a hard time budgeting everything so that my income matches the expenses, the outflows, the cash outflows. So my biggest lesson would be to my biggest lesson is with regard to the finances part, like before deciding on investing or purchasing on something, I need to know what that is first. Like I have to learn about it first, because I think that's my biggest lesson.
This year. And since it's almost Christmas, what do Filipina wants for Christmas? Yes. What do we want for Christmas?
For me,
Yes.
I'm not, I don't speak for all the Filipinas,
Yes,
but
for you.
yes,
for
but
you.
for me, the best Christmas gift would probably be it would really be to be financially stable, because it's so hard to be financially struggling, because for example you have your siblings want something to eat, even just McDo or Jollibee, then you can't because it's not practical. It's still expensive. Fast food is still expensive compared to just cooking here at home. So sometimes my heart gets broken really when I have to reject them for something they want because we don't have the money to buy for it. And then for me personally, I also have wants and needs that I'd like to provide myself, but I can't because I have to prioritize something else. I have to prioritize my studies, the expenses here at home. So, yeah.
So I have something to give, and that is
OMG!
a flower for being
Thank
a
you.
for being a good daughter, and of course for being a good older to your brother or to your siblings right now.
Thank
So this
you
is for
so
you.
much. Thank you so
And
much.
yeah, guys, that's
So
the end.
beautiful.
That's the end of our interview for today. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Ate Kimberly, for letting me hear your thoughts about this topic. And yeah, hoping that you will be successful and of course to be stable in the future. And
Thank
yeah, I
you so
believe that
much.
you will, because you are kind of a hardworking person.
Thank
Yes.
you.
And yeah, bye-bye guys, and thank you so much.
Bye.
And
Thank you.
yeah, as what I have said is that maybe you can is it okay with you if you will tell them about your social media account, or how they can contact you if they want to purchase house,
Properties,
condos, or whatsoever they want to know. Yes.
Okay, so you can contact me through my messenger or Facebook. My name on messenger is Kimberly A. Figuracion. And then you can also reach me through my email, which is kimfiguracion77@gmail.com. And then I also have WhatsApp or Viber. So my number is 0928767741.
Okay, thank you so much,
Thank
guys.
you.
And yeah, Merry Christmas
Merry
in
Christmas.
advance. Bye-bye.